I came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Robert, you wanna be famous, huh?
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Tell the ending. Come on, D.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going back.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
53, check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Echo. 53 is the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And we got Mike, number 53. 53. Come up the ball. Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Bring it. right there. 54 Mike. Rip right.
Back to throw. Reynolds, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All day, just like that.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Reynolds. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Santos on for the field goal. A 54-yard.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
He's checking crap. Check 4.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, team.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Reynolds under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down inside. Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 23 yards the pickup there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Tighten up. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You just warm up. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic. Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A final shot before break. Reynolds. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do it.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double. Hey, check 24. Show it.
This is Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Reynolds. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Reynolds. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reynolds. That'll be complete to Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hands here. Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike.
Jackson down. Throwing again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I know he ain't got it. Check.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. Hey, get along. West. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This our time. Mike, 55.
Back to throw. Reynolds. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
It's 2nd and
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's the party now. Check the backer. Watch the edge. Hey.
Here's Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
53, Mike. Push him back.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's it, baby.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Let's go. Not a whoop. Defense wins championships, baby. Two times, two times. You got three down, three down. Watch 88, watch 88. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Quarterback keeps it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to